Alright, so when you install a baffle into a soffit vent, there's a couple of things that are very important. That all the way at the end, right here, is the exterior wall top plate, okay? The baffle has got to extend past that top plate by at least 2 or 3 inches. Never install the baffle short of the top plate, or else it's not going to be able to get any air from the outside. If these are not installed properly, the attic won't breathe right, and it could cause a mold problem on the back end, which we would be held responsible for. So you install these, get them down in a couple of inches past the top plate, get 2 staples in up top, and then 2 more lower down. Do not ever push these things up into, I mean, you can get them onto the roofing nails temporarily to hold, but do not do that in place of staples. They will come off the nails. Then if we have a callback or the homeowner comes up into the attic, all the baffles are sitting below the roof line, and it just looks like lazy people did half-assed work, which we don't want to do. So once this is done, we then have to block that gap between the baffle and the top plate, because we cannot fill that soffit vent with insulation when we blow the attic in. So I'm going to do that now. You don't need a lot of fiberglass, and you don't have to push it in very tightly, but you do have to have the insulation between the top plate and the bottom of the baffle. This is all I'm going to do. See this much? You don't need a giant beach ball sized piece of fiberglass. You don't need to mush it in there with all your force. Just put it in like this. That's all you got to do. You could, if I had a 2x3 or a crutch, I could have just pushed it into place like that. But you have to push your fiberglass in loosely. If you jam it in there, you can compact the baffle and smush it and then shut off the airflow through it. So 4 staples, the baffle has got to be past that top plate, and when you block the bottom of it, that insulation also has to be on the top plate. Another thing that can be done, which will screw this up, is if somebody takes fiberglass like this and puts it in there and leaves an area of exposed drywall between this fiberglass blocker and the top plate. If you do that, you're going to have a melt spot as soon as it snows or it frosts. So you've got to have the insulation all the way down there to where it's on top of the top plate. We'll blow in additional insulation that'll take care of it. And make sure not to leave a gap between the top plate and your fiberglass, or else we'll have melt spots that we get to come back and fix after the attic's blown in with cellulose, which is not that fun. Thanks.